name is Anna with TinyChefs. Today I'd like to talk to you about confidence in the kitchen and how it crosses over into areas in your life. And I'm talking about your children, but this can also be about you. The other day I was creating a new gluten-free cookie, and I was feeling a little bit nervous while I did it. And it really struck me that if I'm feeling nervous doing this, making something that I'd never made before, as the ingredients were being tossed together, I realized that this is what kids are feeling, right? And sometimes this is what adults are feeling. Adults who haven't had much exposure to cooking, kids who haven't had much exposure to cooking. It is a very vulnerable place to do something that you've never done before, okay? And if you're about to put a child in front of a whole recipe and say, okay, let's do this together, it still can be very intimidating. And so the idea of TinyChefs has always been to bring that sense of joy, right, instead of fear. Bring that sense of empowerment instead of kids saying, oh, no, I don't do that, right? Just because they have never done that before. And ultimately creating a confident child and someone who feels success in one area, like cooking, is going to have a better chance of feeling success in another area, whether it's schoolwork or sports or confidence in their social life or just speaking up for themselves in general. And so being proud of oneself and their accomplishments is a really big deal, and it goes a long way. And, you know, it goes through every step of the process, right? And that's what it is. To cook something is a process. You're not just ordering up, you know, an order at a takeout place and then having it delivered to you and then you're eating it. Like, there is a process that goes behind putting together that entire order. And when the kids are on the back end, they see things a little differently and they say, oh, there's a lot that went into this and I need to be proud of myself for doing this. Or they might even look at their parents who are making dinner all the time and it was, you know, sort of an expected thing. They're looking at their parents in a different light too, with a different perspective, and realizing there's more to it than just the food is produced in front of me. So there's a little bit appreciation for you as a parent and themselves if they're cooking too. So when I say that it's vulnerable to cook something, it's risky. You don't know how the recipe is going to turn out. It might be a flop. You might have to start again. You might have to do something different. And my little girls experiment all the time, whether it's with slime or whether it's them making a chocolate chip cookie dough that's egg-free, or sometimes they've been making cookie doughs that are raw. So, you know, those raw cookie doughs. And my daughter the other day was recommended on TikTok to make this cookie dough that had flour in it and it wasn't even cooked. So, you know, thankfully I was there to say, wait a second, you need to cook the flour. We need to microwave this stuff for 90 seconds. So it was a little bit like she felt like, oh no, like she had done something wrong. She hadn't done anything wrong other than trust the internet, right? You need to be able to decipher, you know, and ask your parent, like, is this legit? Is this safe? So as I mentioned, if you are to experiment with your kids, and it will give them confidence and it will carry over into many areas of their life, not just in the kitchen. So go head out there and help advocate for your kids and support them as they grow.